Hey, I'm ElusiveKev. Welcome back to the Rally 4 has. Last time we didn't have the greatest time in our upgraded BMW rally car, but let's see if we can do better around Monument Valley and the National Park maybe. Start off with some rallying, avenge our last episode, do some hill climbing maybe in Romania, do some bugging in Kenya, rallying in Malaysia, or video cross or hill climb in China, as we've got 3 days till payday. So in this we could do the hill climb which take us to payday. Shall we do that? Now I did say I wasn't going to drive a BMW again, M3, but that was for rallying. This is hill climb. This is much different. As I thought it'd be good to get back in the BMW after driving that Mitsubishi for quite a few hill climbs. It's weird, we've got an engine sound behind us now. Not just tyres squealing as well to go off. Can actually brake as well, this vehicle. It's very different to the rally car. No, this can actually go around corners. Actually responds to you when you're accelerating and braking. Of course, the health system perhaps got slightly more downforce. Bit more power, but still, it's nice that it's not a box on wheels only. Plus, we know this Romanian hill climb, we've got 557.5 to beat, so maybe a bit of a shorter there, and we're already 1.8 up. But the gap always starts small and it gets bigger as you go up the mountain. Where we normally win by 30 seconds by the end, so we'll see if we can do that again. Around these gorgeous roads. And a BMW which does give great joy every time we get on the accelerator, that back end kicking out. Just a little smile to the face every time we do that. It's superb fun, this got. And these roads are superb to drive around as well. Plus we know them so well too. You know, it's not like some of those rally stages, say like Malaysia, who did so poorly. Still not quite on top of that. It's not like, say, the National Park stages. Same with Monument Valley, not particularly familiar with those yet. It's almost 8 seconds up now. And in Japan, you know what to expect. Those tarmac roads, very tight. The building, everything really does open up. But unfortunately, the National Park roads just highlighted the weakness of that BMW. Its manoeuvrability, its braking, it's trying to get on the power, it's everything. Basically revealed it was just a box on wheels, unfortunately, BMW. This BMW, very different beast, and it's good driving again. With an engine that roars behind us on a hill climb. And just to mix it up from the Mitsubishi. So unfortunately we don't have the funds to get the normal, which we really want. Which is going to be very similar to the Mitsubishi. Kind of handling wise, sound wise as well. So 19.1 up now, almost 20 seconds up, and we're just halfway through, just over halfway through. So this is on track. Yeah, I can't wait to drive that Norma. It's going to be so much fun. As oh, I do love the gorgeous sun, but it's trying to blind us, it. This brake for a corner that didn't exist. Now the roads get a bit more open to get into the second half. This hill climb. I would love to drive these roads in real life when I can properly drive again. Take a car here. Go for a little drive just around Europe. Unfortunately, I probably can't do that before Brexit happens, but that's now 35.4 up. Hey, it'd still be nice. Go around it. Let's roll. Did not see what's coming on that road. See, we know these roads so well. I've not been caught up at the corner every time I've been here. Or at least in this kind of reverse layout where we're going up. So we're going down, or normal layout, should I say. We go past the crowds. Manic crowds. Either side. So once again, just getting some rocks for the collection. So he should be under 530. That's the aim at least. Well, he's getting a bit tighter. Maybe don't want to take the pavement though, over the bridge. He's got a tunnel coming up. Are we brave? Oh, we don't need to take the tunnel. We stopped before it at 5:15. Oh, we smashed it. Smashed that 5:30 barrier as we beat Bogdanov by 42.5 seconds. And then we got the Japanese driver in third, Hishikawa. So, get 38,000. Not bad, we can definitely pay our employees this month then. So you pay 8,700 now. Reaching towards 5 figures. Let's see who we can recruit then. As we can get a level 14 engineer. Who gives us engine and bodywork development, but takes a bit away from the chassis and brakes. Why not? Go up to level 14. Level 14 head engineer. He takes a lot away from the gearbox, adds quite a bit to the brakes, which is quite low anyway. So maybe just to even it up, it might be worth doing that. Always adds to bodywork as well, that's always handy. Event coordination will reduce the entry fees for participating in big events even more. That's very helpful at this stage. Level 14 mechanic, so they had electronics and a bit in the engine. We don't want to lose all of our chassis repairment. So let's replace Zhao. And then a level 14 head mechanic. Take away from radio, head to brakes, not really worth it. So let's see what we can do then. We can, well, this like it's crying out, America is to us. Mount Rainier, do some hill climbing, do some V-Rally course, do some Ryan maybe. Or some extreme Kano, can do some V-Rally cross in Romania, hill climbing in China and Mount Rainier, or V-Rally cross in Japan. We could make this a hill climb episode, but then as I said, not quite got the vehicles I want as well for variety, but we'll just be going back to the Mitsubishi. And we've got 6 days till payday, so how many days do these events take? All 2, 1, 4 days for the hill climbs. Wonder why they take so much longer. Should we go back to America then, do some rallying?
Right 4 and left 4 short, into right 4, don't cut, left 4 over crest, and right 5. And right 5 long, left 4, don't cut into, through water, and crest, and brake acute hairpin right. Left 5 and left 4 short, into right 4 opens into through water. Left 3 over crest, keep in, and right 4 don't cut. Into left 3 short, and left 4 into right 3, and left 5. Into right 6, left 4 short and right 4. Left 5 short and right 4. Into brake right 1, into left 5 short. And crest into right 4. And left 4, keep middle. Right 4 short and left 4 short. And brake left 1. And right 6 long over kinks for 300. Right 4, keep left over crest 30, and right 4, and right 4 30, and right 4 long. Kinks for 200. Brake right 1. 5, keep left 100. Left 6 long, tighten 50. Left 5 over bump. Right 4 tightens over crest. Into left 5 short. And right 4 short over crest, don't cut. Into left 5 short, 300. Left 6 tightens over crest. And right 5. Into left 4. Into right 4 over crest. And chicane right. Right 5 into left 4 short. And right 550. Left 6 over crest 50. Left 4. And left 330. And right 4 short into left 3. Right 3, don't cut, 100. Left 5 short into jump, keep middle 100. Caution, right 4 into brake, square left over tarmac and keep left 300. Caution, brake donut. And right 4. And square right over sand. And jump into left 4. And right 4 into left 4 short. And right 4. And left 4 into right 3 short. Left 4 opens over crest. And right 550. Bump. Right 6 over bump. Bumpy into right 6. Left 6 over crest. Finished.
That wasn't a bad victory in the end by 24 seconds ahead of Clerks. And Geiger in third, or Geiger in third, as someone didn't finish. Not surprised. Very tricky stage of Monument Valley, but can we certify victory around the national park?
Right 3 opens into left 5. And square right over tarmac 150. Left 4 100 into right 4. Left 6 and right 5 narrows short and left 5 and right 6. Left 4 and right 3 into left 5 short and right 5 short into left 5 and brake hairpin right into left 430 and right 430, left 650, left 4 short into right 5 and chicane left. Into left 5, tightens to 3. Into right 3, opens over crest. And left 430. Right 4. Into left 3, 100. And right 4, short, 100. Brake, acute hairpin left over gravel. Right 4 into left 4, and crest into left 4, into right 3 and left 4, and kink 300. Left 3. Right 4 over crest 30. Right 4 tightens bumpy. Left left 4 into right 3 short. Into brake, acute hairpin right, don't cut. And right 4. Into left 5, tighten, 3 in 30. Hairpin left 30. Into finish.
That was easy. Went by over 10 seconds. I'm surprised the car wasn't more damaged considering we were on our roof twice in Monument Valley, but it held together well with duct tape. Just about on that stage as once again someone didn't finish as we win overall by 6 points ahead of Tilo, who beat Clerks to second. And we get 42,000. How is the repair cost only $683? We must have some superb places where we get our parts from, but that's the end of another episode. As we're trying to inch closer to some championships. We've still got world championships to take on in Extreme Kana, but we've got a 3-star Rally Prestige event next time to tackle in Kenya, Serbia, Russia, Japan and Malaysia. We've got 172,000. Should we actually see if we can get a new rally car? As we drove the Porsche there, that Porsche was superb as you saw. It's not made for gravel, but it certainly seemed like it was born for it on those couple of stages in America. So let's see if we can get an upgrade then. We can get the R5 cars, it looks like. So we can get the Citroen or the Skoda. It says there's no real difference apart from resistance is a bit higher on the Citroen. But I think we want to go for the Skoda Fabia R5, which has dominated the R5 category in recent years. The successor to the Fabia S2000. The 2-litre Fabia is quite simply the car that holds the Czech manufacturer's greatest track record. The latest model meets the new R5 specifications with 276 horsepower. So 2015 is kind of a reference model in the European Rally Championships. Most in the World Championships, Pontus Timon won the WRC2 driver title in 2017, and Skoda won the team title for the second year in a row. With four-wheel drive and no control assistance, the little Skoda is the ideal car to set a rally precedent in. And even if we look at the DS3R5, successor to the SC2, or the Saxo kit car, because it's the car you need to enter into the Premier Rally class, into the prestigious championships around the world. Reference model in the same way as the Skoda R5, not as successful though, but the R5 is a force that allows you to build confidence and develop your driving skills. However, to close down the last hundreds that separate you from victory, you need to use all of its abilities. Secure and reliable, the S3 R5 is a reference car for the Rally 4 agency. Very similar specs, but we're going with the force, the dominant force in the R5 category. As we unlocked some Group A cars, it looks like some Lancer Deltas have been unlocked. The Mitsubishi Lancer Rally as well. But we'll see how our new recruit does next time. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.